Hi, I'm Mariah.
And I'm Lauren, and we're going to talk to you about the proper setup, cleaning, and deliming of the dish machine. Proper maintenance of the machine will help it clean and sanitize more efficiently and help prevent breakdowns. To set up the dish machine for use, you will first close all the drains. Check the overflows, drain screens, and pump screens to make sure they are all clean. Check the curtains to make sure they are all in place. There should be a 19-inch curtain at each end of the machine and 14-inch curtains separating each individual tank. There should be a small 10-inch curtain between the two final rinse arms. Check the upper and lower wash arms to make sure that they are locked into place. You will then install the scrap screens and baskets, making sure the screens are fully seated. Close all doors on the machine and turn the power switch to the on position. The machine will automatically fill with water and will start heating when full. The temperatures need to be monitored until the machine reaches the proper washing temperatures. The wash, rinse, and final rinse temperature are vital to ensure clean and sanitized dishes. The wash temperature should be a minimum of 150 degrees Fahrenheit. The recirculating rinse temperature should be a minimum of 160 degrees Fahrenheit. And the final rinse temperature should be a minimum of 180 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature should be periodically checked after the machine is running under normal conditions to make sure that they are maintained.
If you see that your machine is not holding the minimum temperatures or the final rinse is not working properly, let your supervisor know right away. The final rinse pressure should also be monitored. The rinse pressure gauge should read between 15 to 25 psi while the final rinse is in operation.
After each meal period, the machine will need to be broken down and cleaned. To do this, you will first turn the machine off and open the drains. Once drained, remove and clean the scrap screens and basket. Then you should rinse the inside of the machine from top to bottom, including all hidden places. Next, you will remove and clean all pump screens. You will remove any food and debris from the tanks, ensuring that the drain screens and overflows are clean. A wet-dry vacuum is a great tool for getting debris out of the bottom of the tank. Inspect the upper and lower wash and rinse arms. If you see any food or other debris in the jets, remove the arm, clean it out, and replace it. To remove the arms, turn it approximately 1/6 of a turn counterclockwise, then pull it straight out. You can remove the cap plug on the end of the arm by turning it and pulling it out as well. Once you have cleaned it, replace it by reversing the procedure for taking it out. Make sure that all O-rings are intact before replacing the arm. There should be one on the cap plug and one at the base of the mounting bracket. Notify your supervisor of any missing O-rings. At this point, you should reinstall the pump screens and scrap screens. At the end of the day, the curtains need to be removed and washed. To do this, before breaking down the machine, stop the machine and turn the power off. Remove the curtains from the machine and close all doors. Turn the machine back on and run the curtains through the machine. Occasionally, you may need to scrub a curtain in the sink with soap and water to get it completely clean. Inspect the curtains to make sure they are clean and replace them in the machine. The long 19-inch curtain should go in the ends of the machine with the short strips facing out. The 14-inch curtain should go between the tanks.
You will need to delime your dish machine regularly according to the schedule in your unit. Lime and other mineral deposits from water build up on the heating element and other parts of the machine, making it much less efficient. The deliming process involves the use of caustic chemicals, including hydrochloric acid. Please make sure that you read the cautions and first aid information on the bottle before using Limesolve. If you have any questions, be sure you ask them before using this product. The dish machine cannot be used during deliming. The process will take at least an hour to do properly, so make sure you have enough time to complete the process before you begin. You will start by completing the daily maintenance we discussed earlier in this video. Once the machine is cleaned out and put back together, you should remove the soap from its dispenser and remove the tube from the rinse agent bottle. No other chemicals should be used during deliming. Turn the machine on to fill it. While it is filling, you will need to get protective rubber gloves, safety goggles, some towels, a putty knife, a bucket, a scouring pad, stainless steel polish, and 1 gallon of Limesolve for each tank in your dish machine. At this point, you must put on safety goggles and protective rubber gloves. You will then pour 1 gallon of Limesolve into each compartment of the dish machine. To do this, stand back from the machine as far as possible, and with a straight arm, pour the entire contents of the bottle into the tank. While pouring, turn your head away from the machine to help protect your eyes. Once you have the chemical in each tank, close all the doors and turn the machine on. If your machine has a delime/run switch, turn it to delime so that the machine will run continuously. Let the machine run for 30 minutes. Make sure the caps get replaced on the limes off bottle and set them aside. Do not leave the area during this time. You need to be present to make sure nobody tries to use the machine and so that you can warn them that it is being delimed. You should use this time to clean the exterior of the machine.
You should still be wearing your protective gear when cleaning the exterior of the machine. Remind any employees working in the area that you are using caustic chemicals while cleaning the machine. To clean the machine, pour a small amount of limes off into a bucket to use at full strength. Dip a cloth towel or scouring pad in the limes off and wipe down the machine. Continue cleaning the machine using your towel, scouring pad, and a putty knife until it is free of the lime scale. You will then thoroughly rinse the machine with water. Once it is dry, you should polish the machine using stainless steel polish. Once the machine has run for 30 minutes, turn it off. Again, make sure you are wearing appropriate protective gear and slowly open the doors. Scrub any remaining visible lime scale with a long-handled brush, or if it is safe to do so, a putty knife. You will then drain the machine and refill it. You should turn it on and let it run for 15 minutes to completely rinse the machine and drain it once again. During this time, take the limes off bottles and dispose of them in the compactor at the dock. They are not to be reused for any purpose. When the 15 minutes are up, the machine is ready to be refilled for use. Be sure to reinsert the soap in the dispenser and the siphon tube into the rinse agent.
If you follow these instructions carefully, you should have no trouble cleaning the dish machine. As always, if you have any questions, ask your supervisor.
Thanks for watching.